Hello, everyone. Um, this is a Pan African platform. We come and give some opinions on how geopolitics is going. Today, our topic will be Vladimir Putin and the West. Um, we know Putin um, do not like the West. Putin still uh, believe that Soviet Union was broken apart because of America and the Western um, influence. So Vladimir Putin, since he came to power, he did very well for Russia. What he did was he built Russian economy, Russian military to a level where no country can match them today. So, and Russia, what they are trying to do is to expand their influence um, worldwide. And Putin is very, very intelligent, very strategic. So what he achieved in this, he has he built an alliance with China, and now North Korea, Iran, and now he has a very strong influence in Africa. We know Putin has a very strong influence in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. So, and Burkina Faso leader today is very, very strong. He has an influence among African youth and other Africans other than the sellout. So, what Putin wants is Putin wants to create a new system, international new system that will avoid America, Europe influence. And he seemed like he's very, very successful in these areas because um, they came up with a BRICS. This BRICS is a form of, like, if you look at it, it's like a World Trade Organization. World Trade Organization was built by Western America and Europe. So that's why they dominate the world economic affair, the world trade. So any trade that can make any country wealthy, they control that. So Russia and China and India, Brazil, South Africa, they created these BRICS, and now more countries are joining to BRICS. Anybody who look at the West as something negative, they all will go to BRICS, and BRICS has more population than the Western population. So this will change the whole economic system that we know of. So I hope Africa and African leaders should learn this, and they should be prepared to position themselves in nationally and internationally, so that they don't become another victim again. So they should position themselves to join, to be the first, badge of BRICS. So if that happens, Africa will progress, and they can have a more choice, because diplomacy is a choice. You have any country, if you don't have your own foreign policy, you will never develop. The reason why Africa is not developing, because African countries don't have a foreign policy. They take orders from others. They take orders from West, and West don't have Africa's best interest in their heart. They want Africa to remain poor, so they can use their resources to manufacture things, to get supplies from them. Um, so these are the problem Africans have. So when you come to Putin is, I mean, Russians and Putin, they are very, very intelligent. They make their military very strong, because if you look at the world, for you to dominate the world, you have to build your military force. Once you build your military, you can protect. your interests. If you have a natural resources, the only way you can protect it, you must have a military. The reason Africa we cannot defend our resources, we don't have a military. Our army, they are useless. They look like a militia. You know, somebody you call them a captain, when they stand with their weapon, they look like any other, I mean, civilian. They're not perfect. They don't look like a real professional army. So Africa need to get out from this. So build their military, just like today, Burkina Faso, they arm themselves very well. Mali, the same thing, and Niger, they build very strong army in West Africa. So these three countries joining together to form an alliance. Now no other country can come and bully them like that. So if they can come and create a more strong allies, like unifying forces in terms of foreign policy, businesses, all those things, they can be a superpower in Africa. So these are the things we Africans need to support and push this idea into public. So I believe what Putin is going to do is Putin is going to continue creating, alternative system, you know, against America and Europe. So let's see how this game play out. I believe these people, they will never stop, um, creating this system. Yesterday I was reading, they created a BRICS payment system. BRIC payment system. Now that will be the biggest threat to the system we know of, this Western system. If they have a payment system, that means no, they wouldn't need a dollar like they used to. They will avoid the dollars, and you can trade without buying dollar. You can trade without using Western payment system, because we know when you need a dollar, you have to they have to charge you for the fee, transaction fee, and then when you transfer your money or whatever item you buy, you have to pay the fee. Supposedly, Mexico, if Mexico buy anything from Brazil, right, they cannot do that without need but using a dollar. And second thing, they cannot do the transaction without using a Western payment system. You see, all these have a cost. So who's benefiting? America, Britain, France, all those European countries. They make billions or trillions of dollars every year for free, pretty much. So that money, um, that system, they can use it against any country if you don't follow their system. That's why when Russia invaded Ukraine, the first thing they did to him, they cut them off from Swiss payment system. That Swiss payment system, if Russia did not have a good relationship with China and India and all those countries, Russia economy can collapse within a week. If Russia did not have access to dollar, right, within 2 weeks, Russia economy can collapse. But because of China and India and then BRICS system, Russia depend, that saved them. So that's why Europeans, when they sanction Russia, the sanction backfire. And then it's like the more they sanction Russia, it's like they sanction on themselves. Because now, if in European, they say they wouldn't buy Russian oil, right? But they end up buying Russian oil through the third party. It costs them more money to get a gas. And then Europe tried to go to Africa to get a pipeline from Nigeria, Niger, either Mali or Burkina Faso to go to Europe, right? So Putin, Putin, we all know, he's very strategic. He support Mali, he support Niger, he support Burkina Faso. So that pipeline will not work no more. European went to those places to manipulate them to get a very, very cheap oil. And then they create a chaos in those places. And then they all went there, set up military bases there. The reason they do that, they want those rebel movement or T group or terrorist group to be roaming around everywhere in West Africa, but their oil pipeline will be protected. That's the only thing they have interest. So the oil can be coming out of Africa. The little money they give into Africa, they pay for the oil. Only elite will have access to that money. Second thing, that money you will end up spending that money to fight the T group, the terrorist group these people created for you. So you will not have a time to develop. The money you make, that money will end up you will end up spending fighting a T group they created for you. See how these people think. They never want to see Africa develop. That's not their intention. They will come with the all kind of nice statement, sweet talk. Oh, we are coming to help you, train your army. Fighting against the jihadis, fighting against terrorists. But look, who is supplying these people with a weapon? They set up a bunch of military bases at every corner in Africa, and nobody have any right to have access to those places. The Africans don't know how many weapons or which plane come and land there, how many weapons come there, how the weapon were smuggled. They cannot even ask. They cannot go there. So at night, these people fly their plane. They can go. They can violate your airspace. African leaders don't buy no radar. Their army is useless. They don't have a military equipment, so they cannot even know. They cannot even protect their airspace. So these people can drop a weapon to this T group all over Africa, and then they go fight them. But now the things are changed. Burkina Faso, France tried to violate their airspace. Mali, France tried to violate their airspace. Niger, France tried to violate their airspace. But you know what happened? When these people get a good radar, France now they cannot even violate even anywhere. These people bought many drones. They set up drone bases for their own. They can see who's coming to their territory. Now France is desperate. So these are the things, and we hope these people they maintain the way they're going, and we hope these people stay in power for some time. Because in Africa, sometimes we say, oh, democracy, election. Look, if you are poor, the election you conducting, the oppositions in Africa, they all are puppet. Opposition and president and puppet president, they all 6 and 9, they all the same. Don't look at them different. You might change the leaders, but these two leaders, they're all the same. They all came out from the same system. So if we have somebody who has Africa in their heart, those are the people we should maintain and keep and empower them and give them support. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and share to other people so we can have more of these every day. Thank you very much.